How's it going, guys? SkiBum1610. This is a little video review I decided to throw together real quick about the Truglo Rival Hunter. This is a compound bow 5-pin fiber optic sight. Pretty much a quality, very high quality sight that should work on just about every compound bow on the market today and probably in the future, most likely. I'm doing this video because I was torn between this and a Trophy Ridge React. Now, I went on YouTube, I went on Archery Talk, I went on forums, everything. I could not find a review of this particular sight other than commercials and shit that Truglo made, which I don't really believe anyway because it's all hype. I kind of believe it now. Basically everything they said in that video was true to a general extent. They might have threw some shit in there that might have been a little over exaggerated, but anyway, let's start reviewing this. I'll start in the front. It's a 1.8 inch housing. I didn't really measure it if it's the glow ring measured or if it's, the outside thing. Either way, it's a 1.8 inch housing. It's fiber optic wrapped around the outside in the middle. Not a whole lot because it stops right there. It goes around there. It's probably just enough to. Okay, I'm covering it up. It's probably just enough. It's enough to work in the daylight and not over like wash them out and get a halo effect. But it's a good amount of fiber optic. Get a comparison. What did I do with that other sight? Here it is. This is a sight that was on my other bow, and I think they wrapped the fiber around this probably about twice, 1.5 times. This is a fuse 3-pin plastic sight. Good starter sight. I mean, it has 0.9 pins, 0.19 pins. Or 0.29 pins. I'll figure this out right now. It looks like 0.19 pins. But I wasn't impressed with the quality of the sight. It's plastic. That's basically what it is. It's plastic. But the pins were bright and it shot and it worked out pretty well for me. It's a good entry level sight. I mean, I've seen people use these. But I wanted something else, so I wanted this. I forget where I left off. Yeah, fiber optics. These pins are really bright in the daylight, and they stay bright pretty late into the day. From experience, this archery season and this flintlock season here in Pennsylvania. But yeah, that would be probably my only gripe about it. I kind of wish it was more fiber optic. But if it's not bright enough, I mean, you have a rheostat light. So, I mean, it's there. It's easy to access. Just push button on, push button off, on, off. There you go. Another thing, why I got this, it has a little strip of glow-in-the-dark tape around the outside. So, if we could charge this up a little bit, I doubt you'll be able to see it. I have too many lights on in here. Probably are not. No, there's too much light. Actually, you can see a little bit. But it glows in the dark, trust me. That same kind of tape material is behind the bubble level as well. So if you get enough light in there, it will light up that bubble level for you. Well, it'll glow bright enough to where you can still see your bubble level. Even in the daylight, it's got a white, kind of a white background to it, so you can see that pretty good. And it's a really small bubble, so you can get pretty precise with that. Let's keep going back. Like I said, light. You can take it in and out. Well, take it on and off the sight. I haven't figured out how you change batteries on it yet, or even if you can change the batteries on it. But it does light up the inside of the housing a little bit. Nothing major. It doesn't wash out the pins at all at night, which I was actually surprised. I never had a sight with the rheostat light, and it lights up just the pins mainly, and some of the inside of the housing. But this bow could, or this sight could have had one, but it just would lit up the inside of the housing, and probably would have. I don't know. I haven't had experience with rheostat lights, so I don't really know if it spooks animals or not, but you could probably find that on a forum someplace. Let's see what else. This isn't the FX model. The FX model is a 4 and a 5 pin sight, and you can change the colors of the pins. That is a straight 0.19 inch pins. This has the DDP technology that Truglo has. Somewhat black background. Let's see if it'll focus. Come on, focus. Focus. Come on, you bastard. Okay. You can see the top pin is much bigger than all the other ones. The top pin is a 0.29 inch diameter pin for closer range. Obviously, probably 20 yards and under. The rest are... come on, you bastard. There it goes. The next two are 0.19 inch fiber optic pins, and the bottom two are 0.1 inch pins. And this doesn't do it justice because the camera's putting a halo around it. But the bottom pins are really small. And I kind of like that because when I'm shooting past 40 yards, generally, these pins were covering up the target a lot. So it was really hard to be precise. Let's see. Let's keep moving back. This is probably my favorite part of it. The Truglo. Do they have a? Okay, no. That's just their branding. This is their micro adjust system. This is my first bow that is micro adjusting. I tightened that way too much. There we go. Basically, you want to adjust it. Well, you have a bunch of. Can't see that. There's a couple holes in there, so you can move the housing, and that's also your second axis adjustments. So if you wanted to, let's say, go into my crotch a little bit with this. If this was mounted on your bow, you can move your housing up, kind of like that. You can tilt it, depending on how you shoot and how your bow's tuned up. But basic windage is clicks. And this is my favorite part about it, because the old gang adjustment ones, like these, it was pretty much a guessing game when you were sighting it. And I got this one pretty close, but micro adjust is definitely the way to go. Definitely the way of future archery sights. Definitely highly recommended, especially the clicking feature. It's kind of like a sighting in a rifle scope, although there's really no... It's not going to adjust to your quarter MOA at 100 yards. You're just basically eyeballing it, but you can fine-tune it to a point that you're comfortable with it. And then when you're done, you just lock it down, and this will not turn. So it's locked in. It's not going to turn on you if you hit brush or anything. Same thing with the elevation. Is that the elevation? Yeah, same thing with the elevation. Like I said, 5 pins. Okay, that's about it. You have 3 mounting slots. 2 are pretty much in line with the center of the sight. There's one that's up higher, which will mount the sight lower. This is the one I use. It lines up with my peep sight pretty good to a point. I have to readjust my peep sight. My anchor point's a little bit fucked up. I realized that when it started getting colder, because I would anchor really low and really high, depending on that, how you look at it. But with face masks on and everything, I had a real hard time getting into that peep. So I'm gonna get that fixed. I figured once I got a new sight, I would get that fixed. I could just re-sight in everything after that point. I'm still keeping this as a backup, by the way. You should always keep backup parts for your bow. Highly recommend. What else? Oh, this does not come on the sight. This is the mounting bracket for, let's see if I can get it, for a Rage Cage quiver. That's a mounting bracket for that. So I just left that on there. I didn't feel like taking it off. All metal construction, all aluminum. The reasons why I chose this over the Trophy Ridge React. Quality. I'm not saying that the React isn't a quality product. I know for a fact it is. I heard horror stories of people stripping out these screws when they're mounting their quivers on. When I looked at the React, it was really front heavy. Like really front heavy. This balances out really nice. And the React has a lot of shit going on up front here with the React technology. Yeah. True touch finish. It's basically dead metal. I mean, you could hit shit off this. And it's not that loud. It's pretty quiet. It's almost like a rubberized coating. So it's probably going to dampen vibrations. It's not going to be loud by any means. Especially if you hit something off it. That's really all I got to say about it. I'm going to pause the video, put it on my bow, and I'll show you how that looks. And we will go from there. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I finally mounted this on my bow, and this is what it looks like. It's actually a really nice looking sight, just by all the shapes and the curves on it. It really looks nice. And of course, it matches the camo pattern on my bow. This is a 2014 Hoyt Charger and Realtree Xtra camo pattern. I'll do a separate video on this. But yeah, once I shoot it, I have a good feeling I'm going to like it. It's going to take me a little bit to sight in all 5 of those pins, but should be good. Pretty happy with it so far. Price as of January 6th, 2014. No, 2015. I'm still in that routine. 2015 was $100. $100 at Lancaster Archery. Walk-in store. I think it's the same price on their website. I'm not sure. But yeah. I picked this too over the React because the React was $150. Again, the React wasn't all metal. It's pretty front heavy. It's $150. I like the overall quality of this. This is a really nice sight, and I'm pretty glad I picked it. But yeah, other than that, that's about all I have to say about it. Let me put my quiver on. I'll show you. Just 1 second. Okay. quiver's on. It's in, no problems. Mounting holes are just about in the perfect position. I wish this could be, well, my arrows are pretty long. They're 29.5-inch arrows, so they stick out the bottom a little bit. But it's no big deal. I mean, you get what you get. I have a 30-inch draw length, so. But yeah, great sight. For my first impressions, I'm going to shoot it. My impressions may change after that, but I highly doubt it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the review. This is probably I think this is the first review on this site on YouTube. The first actual review. Oh, one more thing. Take my quiver off. The True Touch technology. True Touch finish. Almost the rubbery, kind of the rubbery coating. Almost locks the. There you go. Pretty much locks the bolts in. And when you're tightening it, you can feel it gradually get tighter, and then it just stops. So that's going to hold your bolts in pretty steadily. I mean, I don't think you need Loctite. I don't Loctite anything on my bow anyway, just because I'm taking it off most of the time, adjusting it, all that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this is helpful for you. Like I said, I'm not bashing the React site. Well, not like I said, I didn't say this. I'm not bashing the React site. I just personally thought this was a better choice for me. Alright guys, also the React site has if you're below 245 feet per second, you cannot use it. Well, you can, but it's probably not going to work out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, hope this is helpful. If you buy this, you use it, let me know how you like it. Alright, see you.